problems, and we should be comfortable with story problems. If not, that's okay as well. But we know that when we're using story problems, then more than likely we're also going to be using our whole part chart. Sorry for being sloppy, but we are more than likely going to be using our whole part chart. Um, our whole part chart tells us the information that we have, plus how to find the information that we need. So here we go. Sometimes story problems give you more facts than you need to solve the problem. In each problem, cross out the fact you don't need. So make sure you pay attention to that. The facts that you don't need, you're going to cross it out. Then solve the problem to show your work. So we're going to do A and B together, and then you're going to do C and D on your own. So here we go. Nick has 3 cats. He had 12 fish. He gave 4 fish to his friend. How many fish does he have left? So remember, we need to cross out the facts that we don't need. The question was, how many fish does he have left? Now, in the first sentence, it says Nick has 3 cats. Why in the world do we need to know that he has 3 cats? No one cares about him having cats. We're trying to figure out about fish. So we're going to cross that out. We don't care about his 3 cats. All right. So we are going to figure out how many fish does he has. He says he had 12 fish. He gave 4 of the fish to his friend. How many does he have left? So if you're comfortable, you could say, well, he had 12 fish. Gave, if he's giving them away, that means we subtract, right? And then we can find the answer of how many he has left. Or we could do our whole part chart. And we know that he had 12 fish altogether, right? And he gave away 4. So we know that when we have a whole in the part, we subtract. And right here we have 12 minus 4. And actually, somebody should have said it. I mean, geez Louise. We do not write it that way. We write it going up and down. So we have 12 minus 4. And we always start in the ones place. More on the floor. Well, first we need to say more on top, more on the floor. And it's more on the floor, so we circle the biggest number. More on the floor, go next door. We take away 1. That turns into 0. What do I do with the 10 that I take? That's the wrong, guys. I caught you. I'm sure somebody said the wrong thing. When I subtract, I take from the 10s and then go back. And I drop it off and I make that into 10. All right. And then we know 2 plus 4 or 2 plus 10. Jeez Louise, I'm off today. Maybe one of y'all can teach this and not me. We have 2 plus 10 is equal to 12. And 12 minus 4 is 8. So he has 8 left. And actually, I would like it if you would actually write that. He has 8 left. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so let's go down to B. Remember, pay attention to what we don't need. Lynn's big sister is 15. She listened to 8 songs on her music player in the morning. She listened to 9 more songs that night. How many songs did she listen to in all? All right. Now, remember, underline your question. How many songs did she listen to in all? And we know that in all means that we are going to be adding. All right? So sometimes the words tells us what we're going to be doing. In all means to add. Now, they're asking about how many songs, but in the first sentence, it talks about her being 15 years old. Like, nobody cares about her being 15, so we're going to cross that out. Nobody cares about you being 15. We just care about how many songs. So, she listened to 8 songs on her music player in the morning. She listened to 9 more that night. How many songs did she listen to in all? So, if you're comfortable, you could say, okay, she sung 8 songs. And then I know that in all means that I add. And she listened to 9 more. So 9 more also tells me to add. So 8 plus 9. Or we could do our whole part chart. And because we need to figure out how many she has in all, that tells me that we do not have our whole. We don't have our total because that's what we're trying to find out, which tells me that 8 and 9 are my parts because it's telling me that I need to add when it says 9 more. And then it says she listened to 8. How many did she listen to in all? Well, we don't know how many she listened to altogether. So that means that my whole is a question mark because I don't know that. So we know that if we have a part in our part, we add, and you should say 17. So she listened to 17 songs. All right. So you're now going to do the rest on your own. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And I'll see you later. Bye.